are at item 3, board-appointed district committees. And our speaker is Mary Beth Barber from the LCAP PAC.
Good evening, President Acosta, Superintendent Kernan, the board. Thank you for letting me speak tonight. I know you have a very busy evening. This is, though, the wrap-up, or getting close to the wrap-up for the recommendations for the Local Control Accountability Plan as well. So I wanted to at least come in here and give you the highlights. Board Member Creason as well as Dr. McKimmon have been participating, and I'm hoping that you were able to read the recommendations that came in writing from Dr. O'Neill, and that's another topic of conversation which I will get to. But first, I just wanted to remind you again that the Local Control Accountability Plan, the parents, students, and community members really took a look at some of the issues in order to make our schools and our district better. And as I have said in meetings before, we tackled some main topics and had some very specific recommendations concerning counseling, English language learners and multilingual students, communication, transportation, and then a deep dive at the impact on our students of safety, but not necessarily some immediate recommendations. So, although I would say that the safety issue brings back the school climate conversations that have happened previously from the LCAP. But just, a wrap up that with counseling, a need for a framework for the district for services and to really enhance the impact of relationships between a mentor or somebody to look up to for the students and advise and the students. Now, we've had the PAC, we need more counselors, we need more counselors, we need more counselors. And there is a recognition from, and that's still definitely a mantra for some of our members, but there is also a recognition that sometimes there are other ways to achieve the same goals when it comes to both academic and social emotional counseling. And, but the recommendation that has gone, and I have talked to senior staff, including the superintendent, about this, is taking a look at a global plan for counseling services, enhancing relationships, as a recommendation from the PAC. I am going to have Adam, one of our members, speak a little bit about the process for the English language learner and multilingual students supports and information.
Good evening, President Costa, members of the board, Superintendent Kearns Cunningham. My name is Adam Ibrahim. I am a member of the LCAP PAC, and I had the privilege to serve on the English Learner Focus Group, along with my partners, Dora Duenas, Chelsea Kelly, Iqbal Nuruddin, and then in partnership with San Juan Unified staff, with Martha Quadros and with Leslie Riston. And so I wanted to just provide just a brief moment or a brief discussion of the process that went into the recommendations that you will see or have seen related to the English Learner Focus Group. So we began our collaboration in January, and then we began to meet in a sustained fashion, both during the in-person LCAP PAC meetings, as well as late into the night on video conference calls. And we worked with staff in a true collaboration to refine the data set, to become clear on what the issues and challenges we wanted to explore were, and to get the right data to explore it. And then moving from that piece, in collaboration with staff, we developed a set of recommendations that we are excited about and we think have the true potential to address some of the challenges facing English learners in San Juan Unified School District, not from a negative space, but building on some of the incredible sort of strengths of the teachers in the district. And so we would welcome the opportunity to share the work of the EL Focus Group in coming years. So thank you for your time.
So continuing with some of the key recommendation area, communications was, again, as you know, a big deal. And the overall or overarching main message is the need for a systematic and comprehensive look at especially how the digital communications world is impacted within San Juan, and how to be as inclusive, efficient, and accurate as possible utilizing digital communications. And that can, including and with our multilingual community. And then finally, transportation. As you know, know, that was a special project of mine, going in and talking to Regional Transit about improving public transport for the San Juan Unified Community, and continuing to talk with staff about how to do that. But I recommend that you take a look at the written recommendations, but some key thoughts in general that, and themes that have come from the PAC are, you know, the parents and the community members really would love to see timelines and follow-up when there's a proposal or there's a recommendation, when looking at solutions and working with staff. That conflict resolution and crisis management is another key focus, that, you know, having San Juan in general find some experts in that arena. That there should be multi-mode approaches, and what is mean by that is to get away from the silos that can happen sometimes when you have a large organization, and to start working and planning together across what may be different departments that may not have worked together before on projects, but I think that can be much more efficient. Bringing information into the light and discussing it and providing context, and I think that both for the multi-mode and this one is the transportation issue, that bringing to light the needs of our students, where they live, how they're getting to school, and working across different departments, from transportation to safe walking paths, to the administration at the school sites, to Sacramento County, to, I mean, all of these different parts, and bringing them all together. And then listening to the parents and the community, even when some of the recommendations come with the motion. Now, we'll say in terms of the transportation example, one of the ones, recommendations is to create a new committee, and I'm gonna table that until the next time I'm in front of you in May, but I would ask that you take a look at the proposal for a transportation, either a committee or some sort of working group that would be multimodal. And with that, I don't know if I'm overstepping myself, but Dr. O'Neill has been a fantastic and amazing asset for the LCAP process with San Juan. It has been an open and inclusive, and it just really creating a process to allow parents and community members to have a voice. And as you know, Dr. O'Neill is retiring. Somebody here should know. And I hope that you come in May in order to, we're going to honor her then and have a little celebration. So I invite you all to the May meeting for the LCAP. And now I'm open for questions.
Let me make one quick comment too. For the board that hasn't met him, you're seeing Adam in front of you, and Adam is actually the individual that will be taking Donna's place as the new director of LCAP, so congratulations, Adam. And then I just want to publicly thank Mary Beth for her leadership on the committee as well. It's a big commitment, and we appreciate that. And the opportunity to meet with her last week during spring break and have a great conversation. I look forward to continuing.
Questions from the board?
I hope to see you in May. Okay.
And on behalf of the board, I would also like to echo Superintendent Kern's comments. Thank you for your leadership and hard work.
Thank you.
And we have no cards for employee organizations, other district organizations, and that brings us to item 6, closed session.